Am I in another dimension or something? Are we living in a dream? Is this the Matrix, or did I not just see The Last of Us 2 announced for February? With this announcement, every single gaming fan jumped for joy because Naughty Dog has always made some of the best games the last two generations of gaming. Be it Uncharted 2 through 4 or The Last of Us, no matter how you cut it, people have been waiting in anticipation for the next Last of Us game. And while the release announcement got us all excited, this latest one isn't the best news we've heard, which of course is the news that Last of Us 2 has been delayed. Now, I don't want to bash this move at all. Instead, I want to talk about how this makes the game much better and actually is good news for gamers. Because no matter how you look at it, a delayed game is hopefully a much more polished game. So let's get into the details of why this is happening and what it means for the game and why this actually might be a good thing for the game. But before I do that, if you like the video, hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support is greatly appreciated. So this news comes directly from Neil Druckmann, who's the director of The Last of Us 2 and is one of the most talented individuals in the gaming industry. He announces that the game must be delayed in order for them to make the best possible product. So let's see what exactly he said in this announcement to the fans. To our fans, let me cut to the chase and get the news out of the way. The Last of Us Part 2 has a new release date of May 29, 2020. I know it was just about a month ago when we had our big blowout for the game, letting media play over 2 hours of it, along with debuting our new story trailer and revealing the release date. The positive response we saw from our community was overwhelming. You can feel the energy among the team members. After working on something for so many years, it's invigorating to get a glimpse of validation for all the hard work. Now, this is what confuses me the most about this announcement. During the PlayStation State of Play reveal of The Last of Us 2, the excitement was through the roof and made everybody happy. But it does feel a little weird to have the game announce a release date and then have the game delayed a few weeks later. And as a person that's been a part of a lot of projects across multiple technologies, I know that things can go wrong in a blink of an eye. So while this might be an unfortunate setback from the studio and they needed more time to fix everything, it does put a little bit of a damper on the announcement a month ago. But as long as they take this extra time to make the game that much more polished and better, I have no problem with the delay. And it would seem that's exactly what they're doing. Here's what Druckmann had to say about the delay and why it's happening. However, it was during the last few weeks as we were closing out sections of the game that we realized we simply didn't have enough time to bring the entire game up to a level of polish we would call Naughty Dog quality. At this point, we were faced with two options: compromise parts of the game or get more time. We went with the latter, and this new release date allows us to finish everything to our level of satisfaction while also reducing stress on the team. While we're relieved that we won't have to compromise our vision, we're disappointed that we weren't able to avoid this exact situation. We wish we could have foreseen the amount of polish we needed, but the size and scope of the game got the better of us. We hate disappointing our fans, and for that, we're sorry. This is exactly the type of response you want to hear from the people creating the game. Because at the end of the day, we all just want transparency from the developers. We all have an investment in these games, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about time and emotional investment. As gamers, we get passionate about our games. And when a game we love comes out broken or not finished, it's extremely annoying to play the game and have that weird feeling of compromise attached to it. And as we all know, Sony doesn't allow a lot of their first-party developers to launch broken games. They usually give them all the time in the world to make the best possible experience they can for us, the gamers. They did it with God of War and Sony Santa Monica, where they gave that development team 5 years to make one of the best games this entire generation, and maybe one of the best games ever. Then you look at Insomniac Games and their Spider-Man game. Again, Sony gave them as much time and money as they needed to make one of the best superhero games we've ever played. So when Naughty Dog comes to them and says they need extra time and money to make The Last of Us 2 the best possible game we can make it, do you think Sony got angry with them? No, they probably just nodded and cut them a check to make the game that much better. And that's why this delay is actually good news, because it shows that Naughty Dog isn't going to compromise on their vision for the game. And the game we get in May will have the best possible experience we can get from them, which The Last of Us as a franchise deserves to be given the time to mature into a great game. Now, let's play devil's advocate. If the game comes out and it has bugs and is broken, then we can all grab our pitchforks and get angry. But for now, let's look at this as a positive and give Naughty Dog the benefit of the doubt, because they truly have made some of the best games this generation. And I'm completely fine with waiting a few extra months if that means they get to give me a much better product at the end of the day. Does it suck that I have to wait a few months? Sure it does, but to me, I care more about the quality of the game than I do about when I play it. And who would have thought making a huge AAA game actually takes time and money? Maybe now some people can see this and give other developers the same respect. Give them all the time they need to make a great game so we can actually have a great experience with the money we put forward. But enough about what I think. Tell me what you think about this. Are you mad about this delay? Do you think it was weird they announced the release date and then delayed it a few weeks later? Do you trust Naughty Dog to make the best Last of Us game? Is a delayed game a good game? What will you play come February now that Last of Us 2 is delayed? What does this mean for Ghost of Tsushima? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support helps more than you know. And give me a follow on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my latest videos. And also follow me on Mixer. I recently started streaming on Mixer because I find the community much more engaging and fun. So if you want to hang out and chat with me, I'm very active with my chat and always playing games. The link will be in the description, and I hope to see you guys there. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later!